Well, Jets fan, I'll tell you this. You got passion. Greg Kohler joining us now. He's one of 3 Jets fans who have created the website FireJohnIdzikcom. Greg and his buddies put the website together. He's now joining us with Armen and Levack on 104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports. Greg, how did the website come together, man?
Well, it all came together, I guess, after his press conference a couple Mondays ago.
Yeah.
But this has been growing for the last 8-9 months really since the off season. Just kind of watching how he's been handling certain moves and not handling certain moves. So it's kind of grown. And then Monday we all just jumped off a cliff after listening to that press conference. So,
but Greg, it's personal for him. Greg, he's born and raised wanting the Jets to succeed. It bothers him and his family, Greg.
It bothers me more. All the fans are paying money. He's not paying money. He's getting paid. Us paying Jet fans and Jet fans that paid thousands upon thousands for PSLs, we're sick and tired of watching this, it's just the same old every year.
Greg Kohler of FireJohnIdzikcom. And Greg, you're definitely noted for your passion and getting this thing together. What about those that argue that John Idzik hasn't even been there for 2 years? He deserves more time than this.
Well, I can cite a couple examples of why his philosophy that he has come up with really is non-existent. Chris Johnson signing. That all came about right after there was huge fan uproar of not signing any cornerbacks. Days later, all of a sudden, he dumps $8 million into Chris Johnson, a running back, which the team didn't even need to begin with. Mid-season Percy Harvin signing, giving away draft picks for Percy Harvin on a 1-6 team. Why are you giving away draft picks if you hold them so sacred? Especially on a guy that you're going to get rid of at the end of the year. There's no way he's paying him $10.5 million. And then re-signing Jeremy Curley. You're going to re-sign anyone on a team that's 1-7 and give him guaranteed money? I don't care how much the guaranteed money is. How could you possibly do anything like that? Everyone should be up for review. Everyone's job. You shouldn't be locking guys up.
Do you guys believe that your effort and your website could have a direct effect on what Woody Johnson decides with Idzik?
We hope so. We definitely hope that we are going to bring about that change. I know we have definitely hit a nerve with Jet fans. And a much larger picture with football fans in general, we are getting emails from football fans all across the country of all different teams supporting what we're doing and basically supporting the fact that we're trying to give a voice to a fan base. It's become very popular.
Greg Kohler, one of the 3 men behind FireJohnIdzikcom with Armen and Levack on 104.5 The Team.
Does it bother you that your efforts could directly affect the livelihoods of a job of one man?
First of all, he's a GM on the team. Every GM of every football team or any sports team is hired to be fired. So, it's just a matter of time before you lose your job. That's head coach, coaching, GMs, you name it.
Okay.
Second of all, he gets fired. He's under contract. He's getting paid. So it's not like he's going to lose out on any money that he's coming to him. He's got a contract. We are the ones paying his salary. So the way I kind of look at it is we're paying for him, and his performance is dreadful, absolutely dreadful.
Tell me about the efforts that you guys have done. I know 3 billboards, I believe, have been generated by you guys, and then a lot of commotion yesterday about the plane with the Fire John Idzik banner, but that wasn't you guys. Is all that correct?
Yeah, we had nothing to do with that, although we do support it. Any fans that are going to go out like we have and voice their opinions on what should be done, we are in full support. So we have 3 billboards going up. One is going up, a static billboard on the 17th of this month, and then 2 digital billboards towards the end of the month that are going to be running for, I think, about 5 weeks, all right by the stadium as well.
Greg Kohler of FireJohnIdzik.com with Armen and Levack on the team. Greg, how much money has Fire John Idzik brought in?
We raised our $10,000 goal this past Sunday, and since then we still have T-shirt sales that we have going on, and we are donating a percentage of all the T-shirt sale proceeds to the Philadelphia and Cincinnati Children's Hospital Cancer Care and Research Centers. We're trying to do a good thing, and it's in response to Leah Stills, who is the Cincinnati Bengals defensive end 4-year-old daughter who has a type of nerve cell cancer, and she's in tough shape right now. So
no, man, that's great. Levack bought one of the Devin Still jerseys, so we've been supporting that cause from the beginning as well. Greg Kohler, Jet fan, with us on 104.5 The Team, one of the 3 individuals behind FireJohnIdzikcom. Greg, what about like yesterday? Michael Vick called the plane annoying or not annoying. Yeah. He didn't call it a distraction, but he called it annoying. Willie Colon said that these efforts are disheartening. When you hear players make those comments, what would you say to them?
We're not really going after the players in any way, shape, or form. Everyone has a right to their own opinion, as do the players. Look, they're a 1-8 team. We're just going after the general manager. It really, at this point, the team's probably going to finish 1-15. The distractions, look, they have enough distractions besides us. Obviously, if they're 1-8. They're just not a very good football team.
Greg Kohler, Jets fan with us at FireJohnIdzikcom, 104.5 The Team.
What's the vibe you're getting from Jets fans about Rex Ryan? How much blame should he be getting in all this?
Our feeling is you got to clean house at this point. You definitely do. You can't bring in another GM and set up this same terrible marriage that Woody set up here with keeping the coach and getting rid of the GM. You got to get rid of both of them. But there is support for Rex because a lot of fans do recognize this year. I mean, the team has played very sloppy football most of the year with penalties and turnovers and mid-timeouts and just boneheaded plays. It's really more of a talent on the field type issue this year than it is a Rex issue.
Well, you did mention, you said that they just need to blow the whole thing up, and that's what Rex Ryan said yesterday in response when he was asked about the plane and asked about FireJohnIdzikcom. He said this is a big picture thing. People have the right to express themselves, but when you look at it, it's not one man falling apart. We're 1-8 collectively as a group. Would you agree with that?
Oh, it's an entire collective failure. Absolutely. You don't have talent, but you're also not playing flawless, executed football. Yeah, Rex absolutely takes a huge part and should take on a lot of blame as well.
Greg Kohler, FireJohnIdzikcom. You can buy a T-shirt, support their cause if that's how you choose, and a portion of the proceeds goes to charity as well. Greg, man, I tell you what, I don't know if I completely agree with all the efforts, but you guys are Jets fans in general. We're the home of Jets football, and I moved here from Texas about a year and a half ago. Jets fans are nuts, dude. I mean, they are nuts, and they're passionate about their team, and this is a strong way that you guys are showing that around the country. So I'll give you that at least.
40-some-odd years since the last Super Bowl. Only 2 division titles. I mean, this team is just mired in losing and failures year after year after year. 30-plus years I've been rooting for this team. It's painful. And I think people in general, especially out here, the Jet fans, have just thrown up their hands and had enough. We just had enough of this garbage.
Greg, if you ever come up to Albany, man, let us know. We'll buy you a beer, and thanks for your time today. We appreciate it.
Thanks. I appreciate it.